Hello again and welcome to Retro PC Refurbs. As promised, here is a separate video on the GeForce 7950 GT. The link to the first video is on the screen now, if you haven't watched that. So, the 7950 GT launched in August 2006. Built on the 90nm process and based on the G71 graphics processor. It has 256 megabytes of DDR3 RAM and a 256-bit memory interface and supports up to DirectX 9C. It has a single 6-pin power connector with a power draw of 65 watts. The card's display outputs include 2x DVI and 1x S-Video. Connection to the motherboard uses the PCI Express 1.0 x 16 interface. So I put this in my system to test, as Windows XP wouldn't allow me to use any useful capture software or Steam to launch some games, and I didn't want the original CPU to bottleneck its performance. The system I was using was Windows 10 with a Ryzen 5 3600 and 16GB of DDR4 RAM at 3200 MHz. I managed to get a GeForce driver installed, version 259.47 from August 2010, which yes was old but seemed to work fine. So let's go on to some game footage. Now let's just pause this here. I don't know if it's because of the outdated driver or just because the card is so old with a minuscule amount of VRAM. But trying to get an overlay and recording to work for more than 5 seconds without seeing the blue screen of death, was a mission in itself. A lot of the footage is choppy with slowdowns and crashes to desktop. And the dreaded BSOD. The games I could get running, which were very few, newer titles, ran atrociously and were unplayable. Also, using the capture settings dropped the frame rate by about 10 FPS. Now let's start again.
You're always in a hurry, lad. Stupid little idiots. I want more pocket money next week.
Time for an ass whooping! Oh, hell, bring it on! Suck on this!
Jack, I've been able to tie your compass in with the transceiver. This means that now I can supply you with a bearings marker. It should give you a rough idea of where to go at least.
All repair teams, please prep the takeoff area. All teams begin liftoff procedure.
Laser sights here.
Laser sights here.
God damn it, it's getting good. Watch out!
Got a hunter! Hunter on Ellis! Bang! Don't stop now! Shoot it!
I mind my own business. If you want to kill him, well, the choice is yours. Either I brain him, got a job for you, Good hunting, stalker.
Come over here, we need to talk.
Как-то не цепляет. Подушевнее бы.
Guys, I'm sending someone your way, so wing it. You may
От
attack if
клиентов
necessary.
отбоя бы не
Over.
было. Да, кишки скоро в узел завяжутся от местной жратвы. Вот это грустно.
Здесь чужой! Черт!
So the conclusion is, I wouldn't recommend using the 7950 GT in Windows 10. The 512GB version may fare a little better, but you're limited to DX9 and 10-year-old games. The 7950 GT, when paired with the correct hardware and software, performed excellent when using Windows XP and ran most games of the mid-2000s with 60 FPS, 1080p high settings, except Crisis, but we all know about that game. If you would like to see this card running XP and games of that era, then check out my Can It Run Crisis video, linked below and at the start of this. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe and leave a like or a dislike, and I'll see you again.